My name's Jenny. I grew up in Boston, in a city right outside of Boston named Quincy. I'm a nurse, and I've more recently become a nursing instructor in the last 3 years. My family doesn't believe in any sort of God. I personally believe that there was some sort of higher power, or at least there was a spiritual realm, but I never really got to explore it because I didn't know anybody that was of faith or really believed in anything. Up until the pandemic, I had a family friend post on his Instagram story about going to church online. That was the first time I've ever seen someone so vocal about their faith, and I messaged him, told me about Christianity a little bit, and also told me that Alpha was starting up in a couple weeks, and that it was a good place for non-believers or seekers or people new to faith to come and ask questions. So I was like, okay, I can go for a week and check it out and see how that goes. And I just remember hearing the gospel message for the first time. I don't know, it was just so powerful that I had to keep on searching to see if this was true or not, because that was a pretty important part of the puzzle. This guy from 2,000 years ago claimed that he died for me. I don't see anybody else lining up for claiming that. I gotta figure out if this is true or not. I went to a church retreat. I remember I was looking at pictures of a guy that was being tortured and whipped and dragging this large wooden cross. I just never saw those pictures before. I just was in complete awe that, my God had not only come to save us, but that he actually endured so much physical suffering. We were in a time of prayer, and these two sisters had their hands on each side of me, and they were praying for me to be filled with the Holy Spirit. And at the time, I didn't really know too much about the Holy Spirit. And seconds later, I just felt this warm, loving hug that the most warmest and loving hug I ever felt in my life. And I opened my eyes, and nobody was hugging me. And then, the moment I accepted God's hug, I just, fell on the floor on my knees. And I just remember writing in my journal, God, I pray that I would stop wandering and that I would arrive at your doorsteps with a warm and loving embrace. And then a month later, that actually happened to me in a tangible sense. And I was just wow, that is the power of prayer. I feel Alpha was such a powerful and life-changing time of my life. Life has almost become simpler. All I really have to do is maintain my relationship with Christ and just follow him wherever he leads me.